Hi and welcome to Sweets and Beyond. My name is Ida and today I'm going to be showing you how to make Puerto Rican pasteles. It is a highly requested video and just for you, here you go. Here are the ingredients. These are the first ingredients you're going to be using for the masa for the root vegetable puree. A pastel is basically all these veggies, a root vegetable puree stuffed with meat, wrapped in a banana leaf, and then you boil it. It is absolute the best. Here I have 20 hard green bananas. Don't confuse these with the regular eating banana that you eat, the yellow one. No, these are cooking bananas. These you have to boil. I have about 20 of these. We're going to be using 1 pound of calabaza squash. I think this type of pumpkin is called kabucha. I'm not sure, but I'll link it down below. 1 green plantain, 2 potatoes, and I have about 3.5 pounds of jautia. In English, it can be called malanga, malanga coco, or taro root. This is all we're going to need to make the masa. So we will be back when all this magically like that is going to be cut and peeled, and then we're going to puree it. So all the veggies have been chopped and they're in salted water. This is the jautia or the taro root, the pumpkin, the green bananas, and a little tip. To peel these, the hard green bananas and the plantains easily, you just soak them in hot water for at least 10 minutes and they just peel very, very easily. So before I start, why this combination of vegetables? The green plantain will give it stiffness because most of these have a lot of liquid, but the green plantain doesn't. And the green plantain makes the masa, the dough, dark, and that's what I like to see. And the potato will give it the liquid that it needs. And the green bananas, of course, are for the taste. So all we're going to do in just a regular food processor. Of course, you can grate them, but I don't have time to be grating. So we're just going to place a couple of pieces, and we're going to keep on grating them, putting them in a big bowl, and then I'll show you what else to do. Here's the completed masa. I love playing with it. My mom always jokes because I love playing and just moving it around. But okay, focus. Now we're going to season it. A lot of people put in the liquid from the meat that they cook. I was never taught that. My grandmother never did that, so I don't do it. I mean, it's your choice. I don't do it. So now what we're going to use is, this is achiote oil. It's oil infused with annatto seed. I have a video of that on my channel. And just regular adobo. So we have to salt this. And it's a lot, so maybe about a teaspoon. I just bought this. So we're just going to move it around. And a quick way to test it, what I do is I just put it on a plate, a little blob of it. After I season it, pop it in the microwave about 35 seconds. And just check for the salt content. So this is flavoring. It helps it not to stick. And it gives it a pretty color too. So we're just going to keep on moving this around until everything is nice and incorporated. We're going to check it for salt. Like I said, little plate, microwave, 35 seconds. Check it for salt. Then we're going to build the pastel. So now we're ready to assemble. Here I have my pork meat. I'll leave a link down below, and somewhere around here you'll see a little link to make how to make this meat. We have garbanzos. A pastel has to have garbanzos. Stuffed olives and little roasted pimento slices. So let's start. This is a piece of parchment paper, roughly legal size. This is a fresh banana leaf. I just rinsed it. So now is the process. We're going to place the banana leaf on top of the parchment paper. We're going to use a little less than a tablespoon of the achiote oil, the annatto oil. We're going to spread it around. This will prevent the batter, the masa, from sticking. So now we're going to use roughly a big spoon size. We're going to place it right in the middle. We're going to spread it out just like this. We need a base to put all that yumminess that we have over there. Just like that. We're going to fill it. Not that much. You don't want to overfill it with the yummy pork that we made. We're going to put a couple of garbanzo beans. I just sliced the olives. And you can put, some people put raisins in it. Please don't. No, I'm kidding. It's whatever you like to put in it. Now here comes the part. You're going to hold the, sorry my hands are dirty. Hold the banana leaf and the parchment paper. Slowly. You're going to flip it closed. It's closed. See? So now we're just going to add both of these sides together. Just like that. We're going to do a little seal. Then another one. Because we want to seal all that yumminess inside. So we're going to flip it. We're going to close it. And don't worry that if it spills out a little. Here you have a pastel. So now we're going to make another one. We're going to put them together. And I'm going to show you how to tie them. Now I have two pasteles. Can't talk today. See the ties? We're going to put them all together. Seam to seam. We're going to take butcher's twine. I have about 2.5 feet that I cut, but you don't need that much. I like to have enough so I can do a couple of loops. So all I did was I looped it underneath. I put the two ends together. I'm going to loop it through the big hole just like that, and I'm going to pull. See? This is all we did. So we're going to pull until you see it creases a little. That means that it's nice and tight. So now, while still maintaining the pressure, we're going to flip it. And we're going to bring the string, move it once, and again. We're going to pressure, tighten it. One more time. You'll get used to it. You'll do it in your sleep once you make, you see, just like that. And you just make a double knot. And there you have 2 wrapped pasteles. Just like that. You can cut the excess off. So, how do we cook this? You're going to boil water like if you were doing pasta. You're going to salt a big pot of water. You're going to salt it. And if they're fresh, you can boil them for 30 to 45 minutes. And then they are done. If they're in the frozen state, it'll be an hour to an hour and a half. See? Look how they seal. So we'll be back when I get to eat one. Okay, here you have it. I boiled it for 45 minutes. Aquí lo tienen. Lo herví por 45 minutos. Y ves que nada, nothing. It's nice and sealed. Está bien selladito. Y it's because of this. So let's open it. See? This brings me back. Look how beautiful. Miren qué bello. as a tradition in our family, every time we make them, we make a joke one. Nothing, nada malo. No hacemos un chiste. We make a joke. We will put like one full of garbanzo beans or one full of olives, just as a joke to see who at Christmas time gets it. Nosotros hacemos un chiste o lo llenamos o todo de aceitunas o todo de garbanzo o todo de pimiento para ver a quién le toca en las navidades, y ese es el chiste de nosotros. So, just as simple as that. Gonna take it out so you can see it. Now look at that. Maybe wait, the other side is... Oh. Miren qué bello. Now I'm gonna cut into it so you can see it. See how nice and tender it is? And you see all the pork and the beans, the garbanzo. Sí, miren qué suavecito y qué bello quedan. Súper sencillo. Lo único que es trabajoso, it's a lot of work. It's simple, but a lot of work. So now let's try it. Like that. It's like Christmas in my mouth. Navidades. Eso es lo que yo pienso. That's what I think. Family, Christmas time, eating this, and the fun part of making it with the family, haciéndolos en familia. I learned this from my grandmother. I started by mixing everything, and you go, as you grow up, cuando uno va creciendo, you go with different chores in making the Christmas time pasteles. Uno le da diferentes cosas hasta que one year you just help with the paper or cut the string, then the next year you evolve and evolve until here I am, mommy, all grown up. I'm making pasteles. So, please, thumbs up for this video. Deditos arriba para este video. Y happy holidays, guys.